Morning, students. Grade plus one, and today's topic is getting started with Python. What is Python? The word Python means it is a programming language, not a reptile. Python is a high level language like Java, C, PHP. Here, the meaning of high level language means a language where English alphabets are used for writing program and it is platform independent. Nowadays, Python has become the de facto choice for many data manipulation and machine learning tasks. So today we are going to start getting started with Python chapter. See what is the outcome. Here you can see the outline, introduction, Python pluses, Python some minuses means advantage and disadvantages of Python, working in Python, understanding first program or script of Python. So what is Python? Python is a high level language. Python has become a de facto choice for many data manipulation and machine learning tasks. This is due to two very useful and powerful libraries of Python. First one is Pandas and second one is NumPy. Just see, go through the book. The word Python, isn't it scary? Does it bring the image of a big reptile that we prefer to see either in jungle or zoo? Well, it's time to change the image. Now on, you will remember word Python for its playfulness and pleasant productivity. Confused? Well, don't be, because now on you will get introduced to a new programming language, namely Python, which promises to make you a big programming fan. See, this Python, it is a high level programming language. It was developed by Guido van Rossum in February 1991. Python is based on or influenced with two programming languages. Here we can see the ABC language and Modular 3 language. This ABC language is a teaching language created as a replacement of Basic and Modular 3. Basic was a teaching language. Basic stands for Beginners All Purpose Symbolic Instructional Code. It was a language in previous, or we can say starting phase, when programming concept was launched. Then this Basic was launched there, the one programming language. Beginners All Purpose Symbolic Instructional Code. So this ABC was created as a replacement of Basic and Modular 3. So the features of ABC language on Modular 3 language combined we can see in this programming language Python. Who is the developer of Python? Guido van Rossum, and it is developed in 1991. The Python programming language was namely after famous BBC comedy show known as Monty Python's Flying Circus. Why? Because the developer, this Guido van Rossum, was a big fan of this circus show. So due to influence of that circus name, given the name Python. And this Python is an easy to learn yet powerful object oriented programming language. Now this is the introduction of Python programming language. Now see here, point number 2, Python pluses. So what are the plus points of Python? It is easy to use language. Easy to use in the sense it is very programmer friendly, very programmer friendly, and very high level language. Second one is expressive language. Expressive means for what purpose we are writing this code, everything is expressed in the statement only. See, Python's expressiveness means it is more capable to expressing the code's purpose than may other languages. Reason being fewer lines of code, simpler syntax. For example, consider following two sets of codes in C++ and in Python. Both will do the same task, but see the expressiveness of language. In C++, it is written int a is equal to 2, int b is equal to 3, and temp is another variable. But for this all task, temp is equal to a is equal to b is equal to temp. In Python, simply a comma b is equal to 2 comma 3. So what order it is written here, in same order it will assign to the variable also. So we can say it is very expressive language. This is one smallest example. When you will go in program, then you can feel the expressiveness of Python. Number third plus point is interpreted language. Python is interpreted language, mean to say that, as you know, compiler or interpreter, anyone is required, or in some cases both are required. So in case of Python, interpreter is required for conversion of high level language to machine language and machine language to high level language. Python is an interpreted language, not a compiled language. This means that the Python installation interprets and executes the code line by line at a time. It makes Python an easy to debug language and thus suitable for beginners to advanced users. Point number 4, its completeness. When you install Python, you get everything you need to do real work. Means in simplest we can say everything, what framework, what module, what are the functions required, everything is given in Python. Nothing is needed to install from outside. So that we can say it is a complete language. When you install Python, you get everything you need to do real work. You do not need to download and install additional libraries. All types of required functionality is available through various modules of Python standard library. For example, for diverse functionalities such as email, web pages, databases, GUI development, network connections, and many more, everything is available in Python standard library. Thus, it is also called Python follows this one, batteries included philosophy. Okay, that it is also called Python follows batteries included philosophy. Everything is there inside the Python only. Cross platform. Cross platform in the sense, write once and it will run everywhere. Python can run equally well on variety of platforms: Windows, Linux, Unix, Macintosh, supercomputers, smartphones, etc. Isn't that amazing? And that makes Python a true cross platform language. Or, in other words, Python is a portable language. Number 6, free and open source. The most important plus point is that Python language is freely available, that is without any cost. And not only is it free, its source code is also available, that is it is open source also. Do you know you can modify, improve, extend an open source software? Yes, you know. Variety of uses or applications of Python. Python has evolved into a powerful, complete, and useful language over these years. These days, Python is being used in many diverse fields or applications, some of which are scripting. We can write a script. Web applications also we can do game development in Python. We can use as system administrator software and rapid prototyping, GUI programmings, and database applications. So some concept will be new here that we will see whenever it will come in our way. Some examples I want to give you, such as our YouTube is a product of Python. Microsoft OneDrop Dropbox is the product of Python, and many big softwares in GUI mode we can see developed in Python also. Now, the second face of the coin, some minuses in Python. What is the minus point? Not the fastest language. Obviously, we know that it is interpreted language. So the nature of interpreted is what? Line by line. So it is not as fast as some programming languages where we are using compiler, because compiler is able to do all at once, but interpreter is doing line by line. So this, due to this feature, Python is not the fastest language. Just see the lines. Python is an interpreted language, not a fully compiled one. Python is first semi-compiled into an internal bytecode, which is then executed by a Python interpreter. Fully compiled languages are faster than their interpreter counterparts. So here Python is little weaker, though it offers faster development times, but execution times are not that fast compared to some compiled languages. Next point, lesser libraries than C, Java and Perl. Python offers library support for almost all computing programs, but its library is still not competent with languages like C, Java, Perl, as they have larger collections available. Sometimes, in some cases, these languages offer better and multiple solutions than Python. This is the second one. The third minus point is not strong on type binding. We can say it is a minus point also, and we can say it is plus point also. In what point of view you want to see, you can see it. Not strong on type binding. Mean to say that Python interpreter is not very strong on catching type mismatch issues. For example, if you declare a variable as integer but later store a string value in it, Python won't complain or pinpoint it. So is it good or is it bad? Depends upon the user. Not easily convertible. Because of its lack of syntax, Python is an easy language to program it. But this advantage has a flip side too. What is? It becomes a disadvantage when it becomes to translating a program into another programming language. This is because most other languages have a structured defined syntax. Since most other programming languages have a strong syntax, the translation from Python to another language would require the user to carefully examine the Python code and its structure, and then implement the same structure into other programming languages syntax. So now you are familiar with what all Python offers. As a free and open source language, its users are growing by leaps and bounds. Very good. So next topic is, we know about interpretation and compilation. What is interpreter and what is compiler? We know the work of interpreter is known as interpretation and the work of compiler is known as compilation. Compilation means all source code is going to be converted into object code all in one shot due to compiler, and in case of interpretation, interpreter will do conversion of source code into object code line by line. What is source code? A code written in high level language is known as source code, and object code after conversion due to any language processor or language translator into machine language is known as object code. So we all aware about these things. We all know these things in our class 10th discussion only. Now working in Python. Very good. Working in Python, how we can work in a Python. Now we are aware about what are the merits and demerits of Python, what is Python, why Python is used, what are the products of Python. Now how to do work in Python. So let me explain. But before going to start the working procedure in Python, I would like to ask few questions. Give me the answer. What is Python? Who is the developer of Python? Write the history of Python. And what is NumPy? These four questions. Write the answer of these four questions, and after that go for the next. Next is, as per February 2013 popularity index, Python was fourth most popular programming language after Java, PHP and C Sharp. Now working in Python, we can work in Python in two modes. First one is interactive mode. It is also known as immediate mode, and second one is script mode. So first we will see working in interactive mode, that is also known as immediate mode. Why it is known as immediate mode? Because same time you will write the input and same time you can get the output. After getting input, means after getting output, only next input is possible. So that it is known as immediate mode. Working in interactive mode using Python IDLE. Working in interactive mode, Python IDLE. So interactive mode of working means one command at a time, then execution of command and you can get output, then next command, you can type command on Python command prompt, and again next output. I will show you what is Python command prompt. Here you can see this is Python command prompt. These three symbol angular bracket, this three angular bracket is known as command, Python command prompt. Okay, so once again note down, interactive mode of working means one command at a time, then execution of command and again you can get output, then next command you can type on Python command prompt. So these three angular brackets are known as command prompt. In interactive mode we are writing our command just near to this command prompt only. 2 plus 5 is a command given. When you press enter, then output 7 will come. To work in interactive mode, follow the process given below. Click start button, all programs, Python 3.6x ideally, or there are many IDLE or IDEs are available for working in Python. So using any one you can do. That we will discuss what we will use in our program. The interactive interpreter of Python is also called Python shell. The interactive Python interactive interpreter is also called Python shell. In picture you can see this is known as Python shell. This is known as Python shell. Python shell. And this is Python command prompt indicating, and by this ways we will write input 2 plus 5 and after pressing enter this output 7 will come. S is equal to 13. What is S? S and enter, then 13 will come. S plus 20 means 30. 13 plus 20 means 33 will come. So this is known as Python shell. In Python shell, in front of Python command prompt we can write the command and by pressing enter we can get. Next is working in script mode, Python LED ideally. Working in script mode, interactive mode does not save the commands entered by you in the form of program, because here we are writing in interactive mode, we are writing line by line, one line then output, again next line then output, so we cannot save the program. Multi-line programming is not possible there in simple manner. So to do multi-line programming, we are using a script mode. So here we can say interactive mode does not save the commands entered by you in the form of a program. The output is sandwiched between the command lines. Sandwich sense means input, output, input, output. So it is sandwich format. The solution to our problem is the script mode. To work in script mode, need to do the following steps. Just follow the steps. File, click on file, then new command in Python cell. Like this it will visible, file and then new command in Python cell. Then here you can see type commands in new blank file, save file with .py extension with file name and click on save command. So we can save our script. What is the extension name of Python? .py. Step number 4, run. Click on run module or press F5. And step number 5, output of module run is shown in the cell window. There you can see the output of module also. See, type file name, save file name and click on run button and we can get, here is run option. Click on run module or press F5. We can see the output of our program like this. So this is Python cell. In Python cell we can do both type programming, both type in the sense interactive mode or immediate mode also, or in script mode also. To do work in script mode, go inside new file, create the file and save your script with .py extension and run it. Else in interactive mode, simply write the input in front of angular brackets, that is known as command prompt of Python, and you can get the output there. Now next one is working in Anaconda distribution. What is this Anaconda? Scaring? No. Anaconda is our distribution. What is, you can say it is one IDE where we can do all the task. What type of task? Anaconda distribution comes with many preloaded packages and libraries. You can work in it in both interactive and script mode. Anaconda distribution provides the following tools that you can use to work in Python. What are the tools? Jupyter Notebook. Here also we can do our Python programming. It is a web-based interactive computing environment. With the help of Jupyter Notebook, we can do Python programming. And second one is Spider. It is a powerful Python IDE with many useful editing, interactive testing and debugging features. So the benefit of this Anaconda distribution is that all works we can do under one roof. Like a mall, everything is available inside the mall under one roof. Same here. We can do all the tasks such as coding, editing, interactive testing and debugging. Okay, debugging means error rectification. Bug means error and debugging means error rectification. All tasks we can do under one distribution, under one IDE, that is Anaconda distribution. So now next step is working in Jupyter Notebook. Step by step you can do this. Step 1, launch Anaconda Navigator. How to launch? Just go in start, click on all programs, go inside A option, there you can see Anaconda, click on that Anaconda drop down arrow and you can see there is Jupyter Notebook. Click on Jupyter Notebook, it will be appear on the screen. Step number 2, from the navigator window, click on Jupyter Notebook, type. Number 3, in web browser, Jupyter Notebook will be launched. Number 4, click on new down arrow and select Python 3. Okay, new down arrow, new is there, click on that down arrow, new down arrow, and click on select Python 3. In new tab, notebook will open. Number 6, to run Python code in interactive mode, type code in code cell and click run. Step number 7, to run a script. Here number of points will come. Say Jupyter Notebook, web based, so launch web browser. Number 4, click on new button. You can see in this picture, new is circle. Here you can see new button. Click on new Python 3, and after that this picture will be visible on your screen. This in means input. Here we will write our input, finger pointing towards input. Here you can see finger pointing towards new. Step number 6, to run Python code in interactive mode, type code in code cell and click run. Here is the code cell, that input where in is written, that is our code cell. New code cell is indicating also. Now point number 7, to run a script. First, what to write code, that I will discuss. I will tell you how to write, what to write. Here you see where to write. Okay, to run a script, write the code of a Python script in code cell. Now click on its name to give it a new name. Number C, click on save icon first to save it. Number D, click run to run your script. And number E, you can check your newly saved file in notebook dashboard, which is open in another tab, new tab. So this is the working feature or working steps in Jupyter Notebook that is widely used for Python programming. Next one is working in Spider. Before going to that, let me revise these all points. Just go through the points. First, Python was developed by Guido van Rossum in 1991. Python offers following advantages such as easy to use, expressive, complete language, cross-platform language, and free and open source language. Python also has these limitations. What are the limitations? Such as not the fastest language, lesser libraries than C, Java, and Perl, and not strong on type binding. And in Python, one can work in two different ways. First one is interactive mode, second one is script mode, and fifth one, interactive mode does not save commands in form of a program, and also output is sandwiched between commands. Next, interactive mode is suitable for testing code testing we can do in interactive mode. Next, script mode is useful for creating programs and then run the program later and get complete output. Now we can see the working in Spider. Spider is another IDE. It is also in Anaconda. Simply start the Spider by following these steps. Launch Anaconda Navigator, click on Spider tile. In Anaconda Navigator, start all program, Anaconda, then a Spider. This is the steps. Start all program, Anaconda, and a Spider. You can use anyone according to your choice. Both will do same programming concept. Both will help you in same manner. So here this is the interface of a spider, and this is Python console area, IPython console editor pan, and we will write in editor pan and output will come in IPython console. Same here also we can do interactive mode programming and script mode programming. So how to do? File, new, save the file with .py extension, run. For run, this green button is given, and we can press F5 also. So as like as Jupyter Notebook, but we will go through Jupyter Notebook because it is more comfortable with respect to a spider, or it is a matter of choice only. What is your choice? You can go through that. So I would like to prefer Jupyter Notebook. So it's better that you will also follow same Jupyter Notebook. Our first program, understanding first program is or a script. How we can write a program in Python. To create this, first steps are: start Jupyter Notebook. Step 2, start file, new file, and here you can see has my first program, print inside the bracket, inside double quotes, hello world is written. Now let me explain these lines. So see, in line number 1 it is written a spider ID, but we will go using Jupyter because it is the matter of choice. You can go with a spider also, and same work we can do in Jupyter Notebook also. Code will not change, code will be same, extension name will be same, only interface will be changed. So doesn't matter. So start new, click on new, then new file, and this area will appear. Here you type these two lines and the output of these two lines will be hello world. So how it is working? What is the meaning of this first hash? My first program. So hash is a symbol for writing comments. One line comment we can write using hash symbol. So what is the purpose of comment? As we know, comment is documentation purpose only. Comment is for documentation purpose only. Whenever interpreter will see hash, then interpreter will not touch that line. It is for documentation purpose only. Our program will start from print command. Print is a function for showing output on the screen. Print is a function for printing output on the screen. Inside the bracket, whatever written, that is known as argument of the print function, and what is written inside the quotes, same matter we can see on output screen also. That's it. So this is our first program. It is a script mode program. Then it must be saved first with .py extension, file name .py extension, save it, and then run using F5, or you can see the output on output screen or IPython cell, or in Jupyter Notebook it will come just down to input. Same steps are written. Here you can see after writing my first program, line 6. See, first few lines in spider 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 lines are introductory lines. It is given automatic by the spider. Your statement will start from line number 5th. First 4 lines you can delete also. Okay, but if it is there, no problem, let it be there. And from line number 5th your program will start hash comment, then print the function. Due to print, output is here, the output of executed script is here. And same feature we will do in Jupyter also, Jupyter Notebook. So this is analyzing a script and output that I already did. Now here is the revision of the chapter. Python was developed by Guido van Rossum in February 1991. Python offers following advantages that already I revised. And here is In Python, one can work in two different ways: interactive mode, script mode. Interactive mode does not save command in form of a program, and also output is sandwiched between commands. Interactive mode is suitable for testing code. Script mode is useful for creating program and then run the program later and get complete output. Python is a interpreted language, means interpreter is used instead of compiler. Python's interactive interpreter is also called Python shell. Now here is the solve questions given, and at the end I given you the homework. Do these assignments, and that's all for today. Chapter number 2, according to this book, chapter number 2 is completed, and that's all for this session. Have a good day. Thank you.